I'm turning 48. Actually, no, I'm turning 49 in less than 2 months. And I'm definitely middle-aged. So if we count the entire lifespan, middle age should be somewhere around 38 or 40. But I guess we don't count the childhood. So we count just the adult age. So middle would be somewhere here, around 50. So yeah, I'm in the middle of my adult life, if I'm lucky. So one thing that surprised me is that not much changed when it comes to my lifestyle and what I like and what I don't like doing. It's really true that in every older person, there's a younger person around wondering what the hell happened. And sometimes I'm surprised when I see myself in the mirror, especially if the source of light is on one side, and I wonder, who is this senora, this middle-aged lady in the mirror? That can be me, I'm young. But then I try to tell myself that aging is a privilege and that one of my goals is to have plenty more wrinkles in the future. Women are nowadays being shamed for aging, and we should reject that bullshit, and we should give aging, especially women, dignity that they deserve. So my middle-agedness surprises me because on the inside, I'm the same person, and we perceive time as passing faster as we get older because less things are unfamiliar and new. And that is partially why I try to have a lot of change and new experiences in my life. So yeah, I'm the same person, but I think wiser because I made a lot of mistakes and I learned from them. So hopefully. I guess what changes us most is having children, becoming parents, and not just the passage of time. And also, according to a Bosnian writer, you're young as long as you're not afraid of the new beginnings. So this might be my favorite quotes of all times by Meša Selimović. He said, "Čovjek je mlad dok se ne boji da započinje." I have to read the full quote. I don't know if it sounds as good in English, but let's see. "A man is not a tree, and attachment is his misfortune. It robs him of courage and diminishes his security. By tying himself to one place, a man accepts all the conditions, even the unfavorable ones. He frightens himself with the uncertainty that awaits him. Change seems to him like abandonment, a loss of what he has invested. Someone else will occupy the space he has claimed, and he will have to start all over again. Putting down roots, or could be translated as settling down, is the true beginning of aging, because a person is young as long as they're not afraid of the new beginnings. By staying, a person either tolerates or attacks. By leaving, they preserve their freedom, ready to change locations or set their own terms." Second thing that surprised me is that life is actually getting better with age for the most part, in spite of the deterioration of the body. It's getting more fun and adventurous. I got rid of dutifulness and thinking that I have to tolerate boring jobs, boring duties, boring people, or toxic people. I think life also gets better because you get to know yourself better and adjust your life more to yourself. It's more about finally working on the right goals than about achieving things. About enjoying the journey now, today, so you're aware that you cannot postpone life for some future time. And also at a certain age, you become wise enough or just fed up enough, and you remove all the toxic people from your life, and you get more picky about your environment. Third surprise. I never thought I would have to completely give up alcohol and that I wouldn't go out and that I wouldn't miss it at all. I used to be a proper party girl for about 20 years, starting at about 16. And at a certain age, I think women at least, not so much men, most of us have to start having a healthy lifestyle. My body, for example, doesn't tolerate alcohol anymore, or stress, or staying awake at night. Also, you have to be lucky to be healthy enough. Some people are healthy in spite of the bad habits, but also you don't have to be completely healthy to be happy, because people habituate to anything. After some period of adaptation, we tend to just go back to our baseline level of happiness after some big negative events in life, including something like really bad, like getting handicapped. I consider my tinnitus to be that big life-changing health event that for a while I didn't think I would be able to live with. And I think I'll make a video about it, because I remember the videos that I've seen about it have helped me at that time when I was just trying to cope. So I don't miss alcohol, but I don't have any desire for any nightlife or going to clubs or even bars. Ideally, I try to be in bed by 10 p.m. and I have no FOMO at all. I didn't used to be able to stay at home at all on Fridays and Saturdays until I was in my late 30s. I love dancing, and I have to organize some daytime discotheque, sober one, I guess. They're not so many. So I noticed that most social events revolve around alcohol, and I don't really fit into those anymore. And I don't feel deprived. There are enough, in most cities, there are enough daytime sober social events, and if not, I organize them. Fourth surprise is that after 7 years of being settled down in 2 serious relationships, very domesticated, it became clear to me that I'm happiest single, and that I might stay single forever, and that it's totally okay. There is nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong about being a crazy cat lady, although I prefer dogs. Yeah, so some women, our estrogen drops, and if you're genetically predisposed to mental illness, you can get mental illness when your estrogen drops, but your estrogen doesn't have to be low or non-existent. There is a replacement therapy. And that works better than antidepressants, as they say. Fifth surprise, facing fears works. I really never thought that I would be getting a driving license. I don't have it just yet, but I learned how to drive within 2 weeks of really intense 2 hours a day classes. And I thought that I had fear of driving, but it turns out I don't. Even my instructor, he said that I picked it up quickly, although that I am nervous. I think that's normal. They say that the good life is on the other side of fear. And the older you get, the more fear you have faced and gotten rid of. And I realized very young that I'm an anxious, scared person, like my parents, and that I won't have much of a life unless I confront the fears and do things in spite of fear. So I have been doing that for many years. Though sometimes I still let fear or lack of confidence stop me. I think it's never too late to correct it and to catch up and to do things that you didn't have confidence or courage to do before. I now feel that anything someone else has done, I can do too. Almost anything. We are living in a time of YouTube where almost anything can be learned for free. Like the other day, we had a blockage in the bathroom, and my flatmates and I, we were about to call a plumber, and after having used a few bottles of bleach that didn't work overnight, and I was sure that we can figure it out. I went on YouTube and I saw a video by a plumber who suggested to try a trick to unblock it with a mop, and it worked. I did it. And also, I know I'll be able to figure out how to build a tiny house in a van and how to do even an electrical part, how to install solar panels. I like figuring things out and doing it. The only thing I wanted and tried to figure out, but I haven't yet, is how to live without a job. I learned a lot about it, but I never took enough consistent action. And also, the kind of business I want requires significant initial capital, and I either didn't have money or I didn't want to spend my savings because I haven't had a home to come back to. But now, approaching 50, I feel like everything that I want to do, I have to do it now. So I pivoted, and I'm working on a lifestyle business option that is cheaper to start. So I'm going to make it happen. A lot of pivoting. And the final surprise, so I'm almost 50 and I still get hit on and noticed by men. They give me compliments sometimes. So I did notice that I got invisible to younger men, but they got invisible to me too. I don't notice a handsome guy if he's in his 20s or 30s, because it's a boy for me, not a man. In general, I don't get less attention from men. It's just that the men who like me now are older, just like me, an occasional younger guy. So yeah, nature takes care of that nicely. And the libido doesn't really drop much if your hormones are balanced and optimized. I read somewhere that most men are attracted to most women of their own age. I do think that men are also attracted to younger women, but I'm also surprised how many older women date younger guys. I haven't done that, and I have an age filter on the dating app I use. I put a link to this channel on the dating site I'm using. I think it's a good filter to meet more like-minded people and filter out the men who only look at pictures and don't even read what I wrote, and who I'm really wrong match for, which is a big majority of men. How did I get to that? What was the subject of it? Yeah, things that surprised me. That's it. Going to the beach. Ciao. Relax.